The first example that we are going to discuss is CONH3 6 3+. Okay, cobalt NH3 6 3+. And first we need to find the oxidation state of the central metal. What is the oxidation state of the central metal? It is 3+, isn't it? It is 3+. Ammonia, it is a neutral ligand, and hence the oxidation state of this metal, it is 3+. And we know the oxidation, we know the atomic number of cobalt, isn't it? What is it? 27. So from that we will get the outermost electronic or the valence shell, how much electron we will know. Okay, electronic configuration we will know. So the ground state electronic configuration of cobalt is 3d7 4s2 4p0, isn't it? There is no electron in the p orbital. Then in d there is 7 and s there is 2. Okay, so this is for the cobalt, and in our complex this cobalt, it is in 3+ state. So for cobalt 3+, the ground state electronic configuration, it is 3d6 4s0 4p0, isn't it? 3 electrons are lost, 2 from s and 1 from d. So this is the ground state electronic configuration of cobalt 3+ ion. Okay, so with this ammonia ligand approach, what will happen? The unpaired electrons, they will get paired up, and there is 6 ammonia, isn't it? So we need 6 orbitals, 6 hybrid orbitals. So what will be the hybridization? Since the coordination number is 6, so we need equal number of s, p and d orbitals. Okay, so there is 2 in the d, 1 and 3 here, isn't it? So total 6 orbitals we got, vacant orbital we got. Hence what is a hybridization? Inner d orbital is used, that is d, right? D2 s p, 3 hybridization is here. Hence what will be its geometry? It is octahedral geometry. And how this bond is formed? This D2, they will overlap to form D2 sp3 hybrid orbital, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And here the electron, who will give this electron? It will give by the ammonia ligand will give electrons. This is the D2 sp3 hybrid orbital, and the electron will get from the ammonia ligand. Okay, so this is how the hybridization occurs. Okay, how? First we need to find the oxidation state of central metal. Then from that we need to write the ground state electronic configuration of that central metal ion. Okay, ion we need to write. Then we need to write the excited state electronic configuration. That is when the ligand approach, what will happen? The unpaired electrons will get paired and we get empty or vacant orbitals that we get. And there's vacant orbital, they will, according to the number of the coordination number of the central metal, we need to take the vacant orbital. Okay, and this vacant orbitals will overlap and form the hybrid orbitals. And in the hybrid orbitals, the electrons, they will get electrons from the ligand present in the complex. Okay, this is how the bonding is happening in coordination complex. And from the hybridization, we can predict what is the geometry of the complex. Since the hybridization of the complex is D2sp3, this complex, it is a octahedral complex. Okay, and there is no vacant or unpaired electrons. There is no unpaired electron, isn't it? So this is a diamagnetic complex. The magnetic property of this complex, it is diamagnetic. This is all information we will get. Then in this complex, since the inner d, that is n-1 d orbital is used, it is called inner orbital or low spin or spin paired complex. Okay, since inner orbital is used, it is called inner orbital complex or low spin complex or spin paired complex. If the outer electron is used, then it will be called outer orbital complex or high spin complex or spin free complex. Okay, if we use outer orbital, it will be called outer orbital complex or high spin complex or spin free complex. Okay, this is in the case of outer orbital. If we use the inner orbital, it will be inner orbital low spin or spin paired complex. Now let's see another example. This example, it is COF6 3 minus. Okay, COF6 3 minus. Then firstly we need to find the here also cobalt. So the outer electronic configuration is 3d7 4s2. Ground state electronic configuration, it is 3d7 4s2. Okay, then first we need to find the oxidation state of the central metal, and when we find the oxidation state of the central metal, we will get it as CO3 plus ion. Okay, 3 plus will be the oxidation state. Okay, so in the earlier way, if we first we write the ground state electronic configuration of the cobalt ion, CO3 plus ion, then we will write the hybridized, that is which orbitals will form the hybrid orbitals. Okay, here the 4s, 4p and 4d, these orbitals are participating. Okay, in the earlier case it was the inner d orbital, isn't it? But due to the influence of F minus ion, pairing will not occur. This F minus ion, it will only give a weak field. Hence, pairing will not occur. And it will use a vacant 4d orbital for hybridization. Okay. And the coordination number of cobalt, it is 6. Isn't it? So, we need 6 vacant orbital. For that, we can use the S, P and D orbital. Okay. And sp3, D, not D3, it is D2. Is it? Okay. If in your text it is D3, just correct it. It is D2. Okay. So, the hybridization of the complex COF6 3 minus, it is sp3 D2. Here, the electrons for the hybrid orbitals, it will supply by the fluorine ion. Okay, 6 pair of electrons from the 6 F minus ions. And this is how the hybridization is happening. Okay, here the outer d orbital is used. So this complex, it is called outer orbital complex or spin free complex or high spin complex. Okay, then